And out go the lights, and is that nearly contact? Certainly Philip Walker veered across the grid, and that's delayed him and allowed the Scarab to get ahead, followed by the Fred Harper Curtis. And so Philip Walker, having fluffed his start, and he said yesterday how delighted he was he didn't fluff his start, hence he was able to get away and win. Now he's got some work on his hands, Chris.
He has, yeah, because Julian Bronson leads. Fred Harper is in second place. It's neck and neck for third. It's going to be Tony Smith in the Maserati. They'll have the inside line, but Philip Walker is able to hang on around the outside there, and then Fred Harper makes a mistake from second position, so back into second place goes Philip Walker. Fred Harper ran wide coming out of the loop, that's why he gifted the place back to Philip Walker. In third place he now falls, with Tony Wood in fourth position.
And that camera angle suggests that Philip Walker had the corner by then, going into Stowe, but it wasn't to be. He's going to try and make a bid round the outside, going into Club. No. Julian Bronson, not to be denied the lead that he has. He's using all he knows, and it's a lot to stay in front. Here they come, up towards Abbey, and again there's an inside line that Philip Walker might have been bold enough to have a bid to go through, but he hasn't. Now they head through Farm, back into your side, Chris.
Absolutely, taking a much wider line through Farm is Philip Walker. That stares him down the inside into Village, yeah. And he thought about it, but having to cut across and close the door into the right-hander was Julian Bronson.
You'll see that Tony Wood is now third, Alan Miles is fourth, sorry, Tony Smith is fourth, and fifth is Michael Steele, and Fred Harper coming through, having dropped back behind those three. We're just being intrigued by the battle for the lead, which is going to go the way of the Lotus now as the car's coming to Stowe Corner this time. Julian Bronson looked across at Philip Walker and was hitting his steering wheel to try and make the car go faster, but it just wouldn't. And so Philip Walker got the inside line going into Stowe and now has the lead. But full marks to Julian for hanging on for as long as he did, nearly 4 laps. But now as they complete 4 laps, it is the Lotus in the lead and the Scarab in second place, 0.9 of a second behind. Michael Steele may have dropped back, but he hasn't anymore. He's right on terms with Tony Smith's Ferrari here, Chris. Yeah, suddenly. So Smith had a mistake somewhere or a problem, because that gap has come right down, as you say, to a car length now. There was quite a huge gap between them as they went towards the end of the lap. So suddenly the race is now on. Tony Smith in the Ferrari under quite a bit of pressure from the Connaught of number 88, Michael Steele. They make their way out through entry and back onto the Wellington Straight. Fighting the battle for fourth place as well, but we've now got the number 22, Alan Miles, car about to get past Valvekins, I think. He has indeed done so, but Lenz runs wide, and Mark Valvekins, if he's a French-speaking Belgian, says merci. What he says if he's Flemish, I don't know, sorry. And anyway, goes back ahead of the Maserati. The battle for fourth place, number 88. Oh, there's a spin just in front, a wheel off. That's the Talbot Largo, isn't it? Of Richard Pilkington, yeah, which has lost its left rear wheel, and he's going to carry on anyway, going into the loop with 3 wheels. Well, on and 1 wheel off. So he drags his car around the loop, off to find his wheel. As the fourth place battle comes through, with still the Ferrari of number 3, Tony Smith, at the head of that group. I think actually he was looking to see what was wrong, and then he looked to his right, looked to his left. Oh gosh, I've got off the wheel. So Philip Walker comes out of the last corner and takes the checkered flag first for the second win of the weekend for him in the Maserati Centenary Trophy for Prix 61 Grand Prix cars, with Julian Bronson in second place in the Scarab, who led for half the race, thanks to a poor start by Philip Walker. The two of them will chat away on the slowing down lap, no doubt. And is it the Connaught or is it going to be the Ferrari? It looks like the Ferrari.